my god, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Mine's been absolutely fantastic. I'm overdosing from the juice, boys. I just got home, and when I was in my Uber, I saw the news drop. Shadowburn is now released from the Philadelphia Fusion. Oh my god, I'm losing it, boys. I'm losing it. Today has been insane. Shanghai Dragons, Boston Uprising, Houston Outlaws, Florida Mayhem. Everybody is dropping news. There is so much to cover. I'm just too hyped, guys. This has got me going nuts. You guys all know how much I wanted Shadowburn to leave the Philadelphia Fusion. And guess what, guys? Shadowburn is now the best free agent of 2018 Overwatch League off-season. Oh, baby, it's absolutely insane, guys. So, Philadelphia Fusion have released 3 players. Joe Meister, Dayfly, and as mentioned, Shadowburn. The day has come. We have been waiting for this all the freaking season, guys. I've been saying it on multiple videos for the past few months. There is absolutely no way that Shadowburn will stay with the Philadelphia Fusion. He is just too damn good. There are too many teams that would want him, and he can make so much money wherever he would want to go. And, well, that's what's going to happen, guys, because Shadowburn is free. We're going to be talking all about Shadowburn. Where will he go? What can he do for next season? Is he possibly going to join Dallas? Is he possibly going to be joining the Boston Uprising? Who knows? We're going to cover it. We're also going to talk about the other players, what they're going to do, and what Philadelphia Fusion is going to do moving forward. That's going to be the video, guys. If you're as hyped as me, be sure, like the video, subscribe to my channel, stay updated instantly on all Overwatch League news. And by the way, before anybody in the comments say anything about it, I already know all the news from today. I will be covering everything else in a video later tonight. This just happened, and it takes priority over everything, guys. It's Shadowburn. He's the GOAT. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this video. This is what the Philadelphia Fusion tweeted about 20 minutes ago. The Fusion have released Shadowburn, Joe Meister, and Dayfly. Our success in the inaugural Overwatch League season could not have been achieved without their dedication. They will always be part of the Fusion family, and we wish them the best. Boom! There it is, guys. And then, of course, Shadowburn, he made a tweet later after that as well, and he said this: I experienced an amazing year playing for the Fusion, and I wanted to thank all my teammates, management, and every Philly fan who was supporting me and making me happy. Thank you so much. With this really cool video down below of him making himself smile. We all know Shadowburn never shows any emotion, but I'm sure he's showing some emotion right now because he's about to get paid bank. He's about to be starting for a new Overwatch League team. Honestly, guys, I'm telling you, Shadowburn is going to get so many offers. He's going to be able to pick and choose wherever he wants to go. We all knew last season, and I'm sure he knew when he signed for the Philadelphia Fusion, he thought that was going to be his home. He thought he would start all season. Then EQO came in, you know, kind of robbed the dreams away from him, which was super unfortunate because, like, nobody else in the world besides EQO could have came onto that team and took Shadowburn's spot from him. Like, it was such a rare occasion and so shocking. No one expected it. EQO really was a gem. At the end of the day, EQO did work better with the Philadelphia Fusion, but that does not mean that Shadowburn is still not a superstar. We've seen his clips. We've seen him play in the league. We've seen him prior to the league. The guy is one of the most historied and veteran players in the entire world. He's been to Overwatch League finals. He's been to Overwatch World Cup finals. He's been to Overwatch Contenders finals, Overwatch LAN finals, so many finals with FaZe Clan. He truly is one of the best this game has ever seen, and we really did start to think that, okay, maybe he's just not playing because he's not flexible. And EQO, he can play all these heroes. But at the end of the Overwatch League, and especially so far in the 2018 World Cup, Shadowburn proved he is flexible. He can play the Widowmaker. He can play the Genji, the Tracer, the Hanzo, the Pharah. His Pharah's nuts. The guy literally can play almost all the DPS heroes at a high level. And there is absolutely no reason any Overwatch League team would not want him other than that they are a full Korean roster with no Western players. If your team has Western players, Shadowburn is a target. Honestly, the only team right now that I could think of with Westerners that might not want to pick him up would be the Los Angeles Valiant. I think they're happy with agilities. I think LA Valiant is definitely happy with agilities in that slot, and even, you know, if Shadowburn is slightly better than agilities, which I'm not sure if he is, they're both up there, and LA Valiant would definitely stand put. But everybody else, even the LA Gladiators with hydration, I really do think they would want to have Shadowburn in there over him. I honestly don't think I'm missing a team. Houston Outlaws, Boston Uprising, Dallas Fuel, Florida Mayhem, San Francisco Shock, LA LA Gladiators. Like, all these teams should want him. And then on top of that, all the expansion teams that are coming in, which we don't even know how many are coming. We could see 10. We could see 3 more North American teams. The Atlanta spot, they're going to be crawling to Shadowburn, begging him, please come play for us. At least I would be if I was running these teams. And those are just the teams that want him. Now, there are teams that need him. And I'm talking like Boston Uprising and Dallas Fuel. The Boston Uprising, we all know they got rid of mistakes. I'm going to cover that in the video later, but they need Shadowburn. If the Boston Uprising last season had Shadowburn instead of mistakes, they easily could have beat the Philadelphia Fusion and went all the way to the finals. And who knows, maybe they could have beat London Spitfire. Probably not, but it's a possibility. Now looking at Dallas Fuel, these guys are in desperation mode. You lost Siegel. That's a whole check right there, guys. That's like 200 grand, 250 grand that Siegel was getting paid that Dallas Fuel freed up by him retiring. Send that shit right over to Shadowburn. And excuse my language, but Dallas Fuel, who, if anybody from the management, any of the players, any of the coach, you guys are watching this video, please get in contact with him. Get him on your team. Oh my God, it would do wonders for you guys. The fact that he's European as well, just like all your other Western players, you don't really have any NA players, just a couple Koreans, and then everybody's from Europe. He would fit in great. I think him and Taimu would be a great DPS duo. Also him and AKM, as well as Unco. Honestly, guys, this roster is built for Shadowburn. I can just imagine it in my head right now. They're tearing it up in Season 2. This would be a great acquisition. I also think Shadowburn has a great mentality. No attitude issues. I've never heard of him having them, at least. He was benched an entire season. Okay, let me talk about this real quick then. So Shadowburn was benched pretty much an entire season, and he was supposed to be a starter. The fact that we never seen him tweet or ever cry on stream about being benched is absolutely incredible. Because if you think about it, any superstar, not even in just the Overwatch League, just in general in the world, say the NBA, somebody like Kyrie Irving for the Boston Uprising. Not the Boston Uprising, I'm out of it, guys. The Boston Celtics, say they benched Kyrie Irving, he would be throwing a fit. He would be like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you benching me? I'm the goddamn star around here. I should be running shit. And that's just one example, guys. Just think of any superstar in any team in the world. If they got benched, they would be pissed. They would be losing it. The fact that Shadowburn remained calm, he kept his composure through maybe one of the most unfortunate and hard times of his entire life, watching his team succeed and go all the way to the finals without him even playing, that must have been crushing. That just shows he is mentally strong as hell. And that is something that Dallas Fuel can always use, especially with Aero in there now. These two could work together great. But yeah, for the Dallas Fuel, Shadowburn has to be a target. It's a perfect fit. He's really good. And they've always just needed that flex Genji player, even dating all the way back to the Envious days. And then they kind of got it with Siegel, but like Kai was the coach and he threw that all away. He didn't even play Siegel, which was disgusting. By the time it got to stage 4 and the Dallas Fuel were actually running Siegel, it wasn't really a Genji or like flex DPS meta. It was more so like Diva, Hanzo, Brigitte. So they ended up just putting Siegel on Diva since Mickey was terrible at Diva and he was a really good Brigitte. So we never got to see the Dallas Fuel actually shine with a projectile player. Now that they could get one, this would be their time. Going into Season 2, they will shine with Shadowburn. Now, we don't know exactly what's going to happen, guys. At least this is just what I'm praying for, guys. Shadowburn needs to join the Dallas Fuel. That would be epic. He has a big brand. He's a big followed player. It goes perfect with the persona of the Dallas Fuel, especially after they lost Siegel. It's a perfect match. Now I'm done talking about the Dallas Fuel. I've been drooling about them for like 4 minutes. Let's go to move on now and talk a little bit more about the other players who got released and the Philadelphia Fusion. So first up, we have Dayfly, which honestly, personally, I don't know too much about. He played a few games here and there. He shined a little bit in stage 1 and stage 2, but honestly, in stage 4, when they tried to run him, he wasn't that great. They were doing like that all Korean roster thing, and it didn't really work out too much. They needed Poco in there. They needed Neptuno. They needed Boombox, and even though Boombox was playing terrible in stage 4, it was still a little bit better than Dayfly, so I'm not too sure like what he's going to do with his future. I'm sure he'll be offered some trials here and there, maybe an expansion team. I don't know if he'll make it because he didn't show us that he was really great, but we're just going to have to see. The door is open for him. I'm not too sure where he'll go. And now moving on to Joe Meister with what I think is one of the biggest catastrophes of Season 1, and that is the fact that he did not get to play one single minute. I mean, come on, at least a map he should have gotten. Like, the Philadelphia Fusion, they tried every single player on their roster at least multiple times besides Joe. Like, why didn't he get a chance? Everybody else did. Dayfly did. Boombox did. Well, Neptuno deserved it. That guy's a god. But, like, everybody got a chance on that team besides him, and it's really sad. And for me personally, like, it just really sucks because I know him. I met Joe Meister at LAN when I went to Winter Premiere. I faced him when he was on Complexity. He's a cool guy, and he's a really good shot caller and leader. I really think he could have done great with them, but I don't know, man. He just didn't get a chance, which sucks. Obviously, I understand. Neptuno was insane. He played his freaking guts out the entire season. That guy's a beast. But there were games where Neptuno didn't play. Why didn't Geomeister get a chance? And I think because of that, he might not get a chance for an Overwatch League team going into Season 2. Hopefully, somebody like Atlanta will give him a trial, and I think if they do, he'll make the roster, unless it's like full Korean. But I just don't know if anybody's looking for Western main supports. I really don't know. So, Geomeister's in a tough spot. He can definitely make it on a top-tier academy team, though. Say if, like, Fusion University gets rid of their main support, he moves on to the Overwatch League, then I could definitely see Geomeister getting a shot there, since he did work with the Philadelphia Fusion, and I think they would give him a chance. And who knows, anywhere else just where they need a main support in academy teams, he would definitely get a trial, and I think he would make it because he is overall really good, I'm telling you guys. But that's pretty much it for all these players, guys, and the Philadelphia Fusion moving into Season 2, I don't know what they're going to do. They might stand pat with their DPS players. They have Carpe, they have EQL, like what more could you want? Maybe some subs, but you had Shadowburn. I don't know if they tried to keep him. They probably did. That's some information maybe we'll be able to learn, but I don't know. I think where Philadelphia Fusion really needs to improve and try to look for new players is the main tank and flex support. So obviously Fraggy and Sado, yeah, they're okay. They're decent. They can play a good Reinhardt and a good Winston each, but neither of them can combine those two heroes together and play properly in all scenarios like somebody say who is Janice. And obviously Philadelphia Fusion, they need to be going for Janice ASAP. And then moving on to Boombox, I mean, the guy, he made so many mistakes throughout the entire season. He was really good with United, and he did have some time, especially in Stage 2, but after that, he just kind of went downhill, and I think if they did upgrade that position, they would be much better. So that's what I think Philadelphia Fusion should do, and that's going to be this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like on it. And lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please do, guys. If you want to stay updated on all Overwatch League news instantly, you have to subscribe with notifications on. So that's going to be it, guys. I'll see you later tonight with the video. It's going to be a triple, maybe quad, maybe penta upload. We'll see. I'm out of here. Peace.